Hey, Scruffy. Not sure what you're trying to do there. So I had to water the garden today, so Scruffy might not be happy with me. So I had to interrupt his naps. And I think he left the yard. I did give him extra kibble, though. But that actually might make him more moody, because now he might not be as hungry. Okay, well, I got, let's see, super supper and kibble. Oh, wow, coming back. Okay, I was going to bring it out, okay? Okay. Ready? Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna walk by you here. Sorry, but you were too close to the chair there. You know, I always walk by to get food on the table and put the glove on. Okay. So I hope he's going to be in an okay mood today. So I actually got a bunch of different footage today, just by random luck. So I got so much footage, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it all tonight. I might have to break it up, but let's see. I have, this morning I saw Scruffy making biscuits on the table, and then, I had to come out and water, and he was sleeping on the chair, and so I had to wake him up, because, I really couldn't put off watering any longer. I needed to do it, and I had an opening in my schedule today, so I figured I better finish watering before the plants die. And so I have footage of me coming out and trying to make peace with Scruffy with extra food. And then I went for a walk today after after I was done watering. And let's see, first I saw the Friendly Cat's pal. It's the black and white cat. And he was hanging out in front of somebody's house. I don't think he liked me being there. I wasn't that close. But then, I think he decided, I think he saw some birds he wanted to eat. And so he started running over to some birds. He didn't catch any. And then, he continued going in front of different people's houses. And then I encountered the Friendly Cat. So he was at the entrance to the park again. And at first it looked like he was hunting. So I think he was looking at holes in the ground again. I got to look at the hole. It's a pretty small hole. I thought maybe it's too small for a squirrel. But maybe it's some smaller critter. But I'm not sure. Because, most of the squirrel holes I see are pretty big. But it could be they just dug them out so much that they're huge now, and there might be some new holes that the squirrels are digging. Or it could be a gopher or a mole. But I didn't see the piles of dirt. Maybe it's a snake. But eventually, the friendly cat he came up to me and let me pet him. So I have footage of that. And then, let's see, at the end of my walk, I saw the porch cat again. Porch cat didn't do anything, so that footage is very interesting. But and let's see, there was a cat I've seen in the distance a few times. It's like I think it's a black cat. I don't know. It's very far. Black cat, kind of a longer hair. He hangs out in some houses down a street. You can see it like from the park. I usually don't go down that route, but I've seen that cat there a few times. And he's like crossing the street a lot or going into somebody's yard. So I saw that cat again and kind of tempted to walk down there just to see if I can get some footage, but yeah, I didn't feel like walking down there because I've done that before, and usually when he ducks in the yard, I don't know where he goes. Wow. Let's see. Park wasn't that busy today. Oh, just trying to climb up. Surprised because, well, I don't know. The weather is okay. It's still cold, and not that much sun came out today. A little bit, but so yeah, maybe that's why the park wasn't that busy. But yeah, there was one place in the park. Yes, so it looks like a big family, sort of a big party. They had a couple sun tents up, and they got a bouncy castle, and so a lot of kids. So I guess it was a birthday party or something. And yeah, there was one kid on a scooter, and he was coming by me, and as I was walking, and he's like, "High five!" and tried to give him a high five, and he missed because he was on the scooter. And then later on, he turned around and came back, and then he said, "High five" again, and this time he actually connected. And then I realized, I think this is the first time I've actually touched another human in 2 years or something. It's pretty sad. Yeah, let's see. So I'd actually thought about washing my hand earlier, not because of the kid, but because of the friendly cat, because after I pet him, I was thinking, gee, I wonder if I should wash my hand. And there are a couple of public bathrooms throughout the park, but one of them's been closed. They locked it up. I'm not sure why, but it's been like that for I think over a month now. So I couldn't use that one. And then I went into another one, this is before the kid, and I thought maybe I'd wash my hand from the friendly cat, and the sink was broken and they had no soap. So much for that. Scruffy's calming down here. I think he's about ready for food, even though I already fed him partly today with a little snack. Yeah? Want your food? Yeah. Okay, let's get your food. Okay. Okay, so let's do some of this footage in order. Let's see, so yeah, let's start with making biscuits on the table. So let's see, yeah, it was kind of mid-morning, and so I just happened to catch a glimpse of him on the big table making biscuits on the white comforter. So yeah, I noticed he hasn't touched that thermal blanket in pretty much since that one time I finally saw him using it. So I guess he tried it and didn't like it, but at least he tried it. So yeah, it was kind of cold this morning, so I think the thermal blanket actually would have been better. So as he was making biscuits, I don't know if he saw me or not. It looks like he was in his trance. At one point, I saw he looked up in the other direction. I think he looked up. I think there was a noise that might have caught his attention, and then he went back to what he was doing. But yeah, he never seemed to acknowledge my presence. I don't know if he just didn't see me or just didn't care. He seems to do that a lot when he's making biscuits. And yeah, so he finally settled down on the blanket and looked like he went to sleep. I thought he was going to stay there most of the day, but he was. I think I came back like in an hour, and he was already gone. And eventually, I caught a glimpse of his reflection. So he was off the big table behind it, just kind of lying on the deck. So, so around lunchtime, I finally felt okay. Well, I got time in my schedule. I've been putting it off for like almost a week. I think I need to water the garden. I watered the front like a week ago, or a little less than a week ago, but I needed to finish watering the back here. And so I figured, okay, I can't put it off any longer. I got a break in my schedule. I'm not necessarily gonna have a break in the coming days, so I better do it now. So as I'm coming out, I see Scruffy is sleeping on the orange chair, and I was kind of hoping he wasn't going to be there since he was on the deck, because I didn't really want to, deter him from using the chair. I like the fact that he's, finally decided the chair is comfortable. But fortunately, I needed to water the garden, so I needed to come out, and I was going to bring out his water anyway, so I came out, and yeah, he didn't seem happy. I tried to move slowly, just so he wouldn't panic. He seemed to calm down initially, but then as I continued to come out, he raised his awareness. So I put down the water, and I knew I was coming out, so I decided I wanted to bring him some extra kibble to try to make him associate, me watering the garden with good things. And so I had to go back in to get the kibble, and I think somewhere in this process, he decided to jump off the chair. But I poured the kibble on the plate, and initially, he didn't like me here, so he started to walk back. Though eventually, he started coming towards the kibble, and ironically, I think that was right when I was about to go that direction to turn on the hose. So I let him take a couple bites of the kibble, but then I wanted to see if I could walk past him to get to the hose so I could turn on the spigot. And then at that point, he didn't like me getting any closer, and he started walking back. And so at that point, I decided I was going to just turn on the hose, and yeah, Scruffy's gonna have to deal with it. So he actually walked, I think, off the deck. He didn't like me being there, so I thought maybe he left. And then when I was starting to water the garden, I noticed he had walked, or no, I think it was, yeah, I think I was starting to was getting ready to go into the garden or something, and I noticed he was under the table. So he'd come back and then hid under the table, and so I think I got a shot of that. But yeah, I didn't want to get any closer, and then I started watering the garden, and then I think he decided to go off the deck again. Actually, no, I take that back. He probably came back for the kibble, because later on when I came back, the kibble was gone, and then he probably went off the deck. And then I didn't get any more footage of this, but eventually I did see him off the edge of the deck, keeping tabs on me for a while, but then he disappeared completely because I had the water near that section, and by the time I got to that section, he was like long gone. I'm guessing either he hid completely under the deck, or he left the yard completely and went out to the front. So yeah, I gave the garden a good watering, I hope. There was a big plant in a pot that had tipped over, so I was didn't realize that, so I tried to upright it, and boy, that thing was heavy. So I had to maneuver on some rocks to get to it, and if you're watching, you know I've been suffering from some sort of leg or hip injury, so I've been letting it heal for the last 4 months, and as I was trying to navigate the rocks, I could feel my leg or hip joint or whatever start twinging a little bit. So no sharp pain or anything, but I could feel something was happening. And so I was trying to be very careful not to re-injure myself, so I hope I didn't re-injure myself. Wow, Scruffy's going fast tonight. So I didn't even get to the other cats. Okay, I'm going to move the balls, so I guess I'm going to save the footage of the other cats for another day. Oops. Wow, you're jumpy. So that's what I get for feeding Scruffy extra food. It's not as nice when he's not as hungry. Okay, folks, I think I'm just going to wrap it up here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.